What exactly qualifies as a cool car? Well, it's all about the speed, the endurance, and the look. In today's list, we'll be showing you the top 14 coolest cars in the world. From classic cars to up-to-date sports cars, just sit back, relax, and grab some popcorn because you're in for the ride of your life. Before you rev up, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and keep notifications turned on. Number 14. BMW Isetta 1955. This German car has a unique design and is very small. It's only around 2.28 meters long and weighs 770 pounds. Just to put this in perspective, a normal car that you drive is around 4.5 meters long and weighs 3,300 pounds. So the BMW Isetta is much smaller than the average car. The car's popularity is due to its affordability, convenience, and interesting shape. Look, I wouldn't recommend this car to a big family, but if you're on your own, this is one of the coolest cars around. This micro car was originally sold for around $12,000. Today, you could buy one in good condition for about $50,000. Next up, Range Rover Classic 1970 to 1996. The 4x4 everybody who was anybody used to drive. Land Rover created this model and never thought it would reach the success it did. Over 300,000 cars of this model were made. For luxury and comfort, this innovative vehicle is still very popular. Did you know that older models that have been restored can be worth more than a brand new model? About 10 years ago, you could buy a Range Rover for $13,000. Prices today for this model vary greatly. The Velar prototypes are the most valuable. The age of the doors pushes up the price. The older, the better. Sometimes these older models get redone with a modern engine. That pushes the price up even more. Prices vary from $16,000 to $40,000. One fun fact about the Range Rover Classic is that it's the first car to be displayed at the Musée du Louvre in Paris. It's dubbed as an exemplary work of industrial design. Top that! Next we have Voisin C25 Aerodyne 1934. This car is amazing and deserves to be on the list for its classic beauty. Designed by Gabriel Voisin, this sophisticated car was first presented back in 1934 at the Paris Salon. The 4-seat fastback has a retractable roof. When it first came out, the price was set at $88,000 francs or $95,000. In the 1933 Universal Pictures film adaptation of H.G. Wells' The Invisible Man, Mr. Kemp, the treacherous scientist, drives a Voisin car. Number 11. Mercedes-Benz S80 SL Pagoda. This two-seater roadster was quite the sensation when it came out in 1963. Designed by Paul Brack, this car was displayed at the Geneva Motor Show for the first time. It replaced the 250 SL. 23,000 cars of this model were built. It is still regarded as a beautiful car even after 50 years. It stands out for its large and thin steering wheel and its body shape. The Pagoda, the removable top, reminds people of the rooftops in East Asia. Top celebrities, like the deceased singer-songwriter John Lennon and the model Kate Moss, have owned one. Prices are between $130,000 and $270,000. Next, the Ferrari 288 GTO 1984 and 1987. Only 272 cars of this model were ever built. The Ferrari 288 GTO is built for speed. This Ferrari is truly unique because it has none of the complicated systems of the Porsche. Ferrari built this car to compete in Group B races. It has a sleek, low-slung body, a long wheelbase, flared wheel arches, and a front spoiler. If you're wondering what the GTO means, you don't have to wait too long to find out. We'll tell you right now. GTO stands for Gran Turismo Omologate. This is a limited series of Grand Touring cars that Ferrari built for the track. You can still buy one today, but it's not cheap. If you have $2.7 million in your bank account, or stuffed in an old mattress somewhere, you just might be able to afford one. Number 9. McLaren F1 1992 to 1998. Gordon Murray blew the world away with this design. In 1992, everyone wanted the iconic McLaren F1. Well, those who could afford it, of course. Back then, it was selling for $815,000. That is a whole lot of money. What makes the McLaren so popular is its speed. In 1992, it was the fastest car in the world with a BMW sourced V12 that produced 627 horsepower to hit a top speed of 231 miles per hour. Only 100 cars of this lightning-fast model were ever made. You can be a lucky owner of one if you can find one. They are mainly in people's private collections. There are still a few available that have been renovated. $14.5 million should do the trick. Next up, the Buick Centurion 1956. space. Futuristic for its time, the Buick Centurion was first shown to the public at the 1956 Motorama show. It has a spectacular 4-seat coupe with a fiberglass body and a panoramic roof. The interior of the car looks like a cockpit of a plane. The Buick Centurion has a V8 engine that can produce 325 horsepower. What really makes this car stand out is its wingtip fenders. Its red and white combination is what dreams are made of. There's a television camera mounted at the back and a screen on the instrument panel. This renders the rear view mirror obsolete. Next in line, Porsche 911, 1963 to 1989. For decades, the Porsche has been the vehicle of our dreams. Around 300,000 Porsche 911s have been produced. Thousands of cars of this model were made. Did you know that the Volkswagen Beetle is a little bit similar to the Porsche 911? The reason is because they were both designed by Ferdinand Porsche. The first Porsche 911 used the same components as the Beetle, the same rounded coupe design, air cooler, and rear-mounted engine. The main difference is the price. A used Volkswagen Beetle costs around $10,000. The Porsche 911 is just a little more expensive. Prices range from $200,000 to well over $1 million. Ouch, you know what? I'm just gonna put this Porsche 911 back and I'll take the Beetle. Thanks very much. At number 6, the Mini 1959 to 2000. The Mini is the car of the swinging 60s. Millions own this minimalistic economic car. In fact, 5.3 million Minis were built. The original Mini design didn't change for 40 years. Clearly a winning formula. Ever wondered how many people can fit into a small car like the Mini? In the Guinness World Records, 28 people fit into that tiny space. Okay, so those 28 people did happen to be professional gymnasts and were able to bend in who knows which directions, but still, 28 is a lot of people to squeeze into such a small car. It couldn't have been so comfortable getting in, and how did they get out? Now we reach our top 5 coolest cars in the world. Porsche Taycan Turbo S 2020. This German sports car is electric, in every sense of the word. This is Porsche's first step into electric cars. Every time Porsche releases a model, it has a strong impact on the car market. People love the design of the Porsche, and it's been like that for decades. The Porsche Taycan Turbo S has a signature Porsche look to it, but not only that, this car is lightning fast. The Porsche Taycan Turbo S is available in 9 different colors at no extra cost, except for the Cayenne red color that costs $3,000 more. So how much does this lightning fast dream car cost? $187,000 is the answer, sir or miss. Would you like us to wrap it for you? Next, Tesla Roadster 2021. Roaring onto the streets in 2007, the enigmatic genius Elon Musk has made subtle changes to the original Tesla Roadster, and it's on the market again. Sources have it that the car contains the SpaceX package and multiple rocket thrusters. The battery is 200 kilowatts. The Tesla Roadster can drive at speeds up to 130 miles per hour and has a range of 250 miles on a single charge. Sounds pretty cool, right? The Tesla Roadster hasn't officially reached production yet, but it looks like it will be on the market later in 2021. The price should be around $200,000 for a Tesla Roadster. Save up if you want to drive this alien-looking car, and you can be the coolest kid in town. Number 3. Lancia Bertone Stratos HF0 1970. In 1970, Marcello Gondini at Bertone designed this prototype for a car show. This car goes for a minimum of $1.4 million and up to $2.5 million. The huge window and copper color is what makes it beautiful. The car has an outstanding design. Did you know that the prototype can be seen in Michael Jackson's 1988 film Moonwalker? Next up, Jaguar E-Type 1961 to 1975. Designed in Britain, this stunning classic car is known for its unique look. Enzo Ferrari once said that this is the most powerful car ever made. There were around 73,000 produced, and it first made its appearance at the 1961 Geneva Motor Show. This is the moment that Jaguar reveals its dazzling new sports car. The Malcolm Sawyer pen design has a distinctive curved nose, long bonnet, and taut rear end. If you can ever find one of these beauties, most of them are squirreled away in private collections. It will set you back about $1 million. Number 1. GMD T50 2021. McLaren F1 designer Gordon Murray designed this beautiful hypercar. The GMD T50 is a 3-seater and an improved on the McLaren F1. Murray says that the McLaren has flaws. The spine is 50 millimeters too wide, the headlamps are like glowworms in a jar, the aircon was hopeless, the brakes squeak, the clutch needs adjusting every 5,000 miles, the fuel tank bag replacing every 5 years, loading luggage in the lockers was a pain. this all stuck in my head. The GMD and the F1 are very similar, the only big difference being that the GMD T50 is the winner. All we can say is that the car is definitely one of the most expensive on our list today. Prices start at a massive $2.3 million. $2.3 million to say? Sorry, I just changed my mind. I'd rather just try a secondhand Mini. Maybe Daniel LaRusso, legendary Karate Kid turned secondhand car dealer, has got one in stock. Sensei, wax on and I guess we're off. Alright, so I guess that does it for the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a like and comment down in the comment section below. Catch you on the next one.